Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We have Mrs. Cherie Shattuck here, and we've got a question for her. So, Mrs. Shattuck, how do you not care in 2026? You got it.
To be honest, that's a very intricate, question. But I think the black and white answer is you really just don't. I think it comes to a point to where it might be a basis of experience to where, especially when you get to a certain age, or even if you're young but you've been through a whole bunch of stuff, you do just become tired. And you get to a point to where you don't want to carry the weight of certain things. And so you have no choice but literally to just say, I don't care. Let the chips fall where they may. Let people talk about me if they want. Let whatever happens just happens. So how to not do that is making a simple choice. And I would encourage whoever's watching, shout out to anybody that has subscribed, whoever is watching, I would encourage you to make that choice to not allow yourself to be stressed out and to be overly concerned. I think a practical way to not do it is to not surround yourself with people that make you anxious, or not surround yourself in certain situations, or don't put yourself in certain situations that you know you're going to be so attached to whatever the outcome is going to be. You know what I mean? You shrug your shoulders and just toss whatever out there and just let it happen. But it's going to be easier to do that when you don't put yourself in a position where you know it's probably going to stress you out. So that's one thing I'll say.
Could you give us some tips on some things you could do to be proactive to not put yourself in positions and around people that could cause that kind of stress in your life to happen?
Well, let's use social media, for example. Apparently, the new flex right now is like getting off of social media. If that is a trigger for you and it makes you tense up and it makes you start caring about what everybody else has and what everybody else is doing, and you kind of can't help but to compare yourself when it's all about input.
True.
So if you're constantly looking at social media and comparing yourself, and it's making you start caring about all the stuff you don't have and that you want to get, don't do that. Before you go into TV host mode, it's my turn to ask you. So we're going to flip this camera.
So that was a lot of good points you made, though. I would say the thing you want to really be concerned with is just keeping your focus and your perspective where it needs to be, in the sense that the outcome, the goal, remind yourself of the goal that you want. And it's the goal and the focus that's really going to help keep your thoughts and keep your attention going on the right things and going in the right way. So what I mean by that is, like, don't spend too much time focusing on things that are outside of your control. Okay. Like, don't spend too much effort trying to fix things that are just outside of your control, that are going to happen regardless of how much you try to help the situation. Try to focus your attention on things that are inside of your influence, inside of your sphere, that you actually have a say in how they go. And a lot of that has to do with how you think and what you dwell on. And so I would say one of the most relatable things for all of us to do that is to just remind yourself that it's not about making the thing you're after happen. It's not about going into situations and forcing those things to happen, but it's about playing the cards that are dealt to you. You know, living in the moment. That way you're not going to be striving to react to things in a way that is more than is called for, or is a way that just doesn't fit the circumstances going on. And you're going to react appropriately and responsibly to whatever is happening in that moment. And I think you're gonna find that your responses are gonna fit to those situations much more frequently. That your responses are gonna be much more on point to actually be able to solution seek to help what is happening in that time. And as a result, you're gonna reach your goals a lot faster, and you're gonna actually grow as a person a lot quicker when you start to discipline your mind to just focus on, just living the moment, living the day that God's given you.
Nice. All right, y'all. So recap. None of this was scripted. My husband's here, so it's just like, why not just do this together? Make it funner, make it easier. But I do hope, hence how I look. I don't know if he caught me in my pajamas or whatever, but this is real life. This is real life. So, but I hope what we had to say.
Good too, by the way.
Appreciate you. I hope what we had to say is really going to help you guys and add value. Funny how time flies. Anyway, so recap: how to not care / how to let go. My answer is practically don't put yourself in situations that you know where it's going to make you care and make you anxious. And yours was
just keep your focus on the things that are inside of your control, the things that you have the ability to change, and don't spend too much time worrying about and dwelling on things that are going to happen regardless about what you do. So that way you don't find yourself trying to force things to happen when it's just not the time for them to happen. Live in the moment. Play the cards that are dealt to you.
That's a good way to sum it up. All right, y'all. Love you. Appreciate y'all for checking in, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.